Yo, what up, man? So, just ate some lunch out here in Jamaica. Got a nice little joint here. I was wondering, I figured I'd go live just in case anybody had any questions about like what it's like to buy weed or anything out here. I don't know if y'all can see the roster down there, but you can always find weed, man. He has a lot of wood and other stuff too, but the wood carvings and stuff. But the guys, they patrol up and down the beach. Anything you want, you can find it, man. All right, so one thing I wanted to do also in this video, this is a smaller joint than what I had this morning for the wake and bake video, because that one turned into like 15 minutes. I wanted to just go over some like weed tips again, like as far as buying it out here. Uh, just real quick, that way it'll be uploaded as like a shorter video. That way people that don't have time to watch like the full 15 minutes of the wake and bake this morning can also hear those tips just in case they're going to Jamaica or coming to Jamaica or any island really, any foreign country really. So, you know, but specifically we're talking about Jamaica here. They will, if they feel like you smoke herb, they will approach you at the airport. So you don't really have to worry about, if you're gonna be able to find her. Like, I mean, you see how I look, so I got the lock. So as soon as they see me, it's Star, what's up, man? And they ask me if I have enough herb and everything, and I do. Um, so there's that. But I was gonna say the only thing, one of the main tips I would definitely recommend is don't buy anything you're not seeing first. Like, so for example, when I was coming back from the airport, or my driver stopped off and got me some bud from his friends, but because he's at work technically driving, he didn't want everybody else to really do, it wasn't really just like that out in the open, but we discussed it and he made it happen and gave it to me right outside the hotel, and I exchanged the money. But the thing is, here in Jamaica, they don't really go off of like weight like we do. So if I was trying to like sell you some bud, it would be like, okay, man, I'll give you an eighth for 35. That's 10 a G. You know what I'm saying? So you as the buyer, you're able to say, okay, that's 10 a G, and you're able to make a decision like, okay, am I willing to pay that price? Am I, is that a good price, or can I get it for lower? Like, is my other guy over here? And then also it's like, okay, if I'm, you know, for the next time, like, okay, if I have, 35 to spend, then, that'll pretty much give me an eighth. Whereas here in Jamaica and most foreign countries, it's like the price ranges can be so far all over the place. It's crazy. Um, but shop around a little bit. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like, if you have budget your money, like figure out how much you want to spend on herb. Like, bring a herb budget, and then just shop around. You don't necessarily have to spend it all in one place, especially the first place. Because like I dropped a decent amount. Coming from the airport just because I wanted to be straight. I wanted to start smoking immediately. But as soon as literally right as I walked out onto the beach, the rosters are on the beach selling. And and this is the product I'm actually able to see and touch and smell and compare. And but luckily, at the airport, he hooked me up with some good quality stuff. It's not the best I found. The best I found, yesterday, but it was definitely some good cushy stuff, man. So also yesterday, I don't know if you guys seen the other video. It's three of y'all in here. I don't know if y'all seen the video, or if you're watching this like after the fact, not live. If y'all seen the video I posted earlier today, where I showed y'all the stock of AK-47 crossed with Bubba Kush, It's kind of like some strain hunter shit. You know, I was out there at 9 Mile with my Rasta brethren, and they were hooking me up. So that's I would rate that a little bit above what I got from the airport. But the point I'm making, guys, is I was able to buy the AK-47 after smelling it and really like looking at it and making a wise decision, and then I was able to haggle on it because once you figure out, that's the biggest thing, guys. If you like agree on a price, like Chris, most of the time, like for example, they're gonna say like, how much are you trying to spend? So if you tell them you're trying to spend 40, right? They're not going to be able to give you an amount you're going to get back unless you're looking at it. They'll be like, okay, I'll give you this for 40, and then that's when your eyeballing skills comes into play. Like you're going to have to eyeball it from there. But like in an airport, like in a prearranged situation where the bud's not on site and they have to go off and get it, then I don't know. You definitely want to see it and investigate it first before you figure out the price range, if that makes sense. Oh shit, there's Master Roshi down there, bro. This dude look like Master Roshi. Fucking Master Roshi down there, bro. But what else? What else? What else? Um, like I said, don't be afraid to shop around. Don't be afraid to buy like all amounts. Like never don't don't show all your money. Like really have in your pocket what you're trying to spend and really less than what you're trying to spend. Like if you want to spend 20, have 20 on you, but have 10 in each pocket. That way you can be like, look, man, look, can you do something for 10? You pull out the 10, because it's like at the end of the day, these Jamaica. I should have said this at the beginning, but obviously Jamaica relies really heavily on the tourist industry because to support themselves. A lot of my guides have expressed that, so they really survive off of tips more or less. And so that's no different than the guys that are out here selling you herb, trying to sell you herb, trying to sell you ganja. So even if you overpay, it's not the worst thing in the world for the simple fact that you're helping these people, these really really nice beautiful people out here. Maybe get, like for example, we were up in the mountains yesterday, right? There's no running water. So that means that you have to either buy your water or collect the rainwater. Well, you can't count on it to rain. It don't rain every day. So, a lot of times, it's just a lot of different shit that people don't have to worry about, that, people from like the States, for example, really don't even think about. So yeah, even if you overpay a little bit for some bud out here, just know it's going towards a good cause, or at least that's how I look at it. But like I said, the other tip, shop around, because I was able to get like, that big stalk. I mean, it's not a huge stalk, but it's a good sized stalk. It has at least, I would say, at least 4 grams on it, if not more, for $20. Whereas, what I got from the airport was, maybe 10, 15 a G, let's say. So, it is what it is, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I don't want to make this video too long. I guess I'll open it up for questions if y'all have any questions. Anything you want to know, anything you want me to do or cover while I'm out here, I can get that done while I try to finish this. Oh, also, guys, one more pro tip. Whatever cash you're gonna you obviously you're gonna want cash for bud. Bring it from home. I mean, yeah, I guess they have currency exchange places where they could probably make that happen. But I would just say get your cash and bring it from home. It's just a much easier process. When you get here, you're gonna want to get your bags and go through customs and make it as smooth of transition as possible. You don't really want to make a stop and try to do a currency exchange or anything like that. And also, don't worry about trying to get the currency. They'll try to make it seem like you might need it at the airport, but I haven't seen it used at all here. So, don't even worry about that. Granted, I am at a resort though, so if you're staying like, if you have family here and you're staying with them, the situation might be a little bit different. You probably want to have, a little bit of the local currency to, because you're probably trading with more of the local vendors and stores and stuff. But they all accept American dollars as well and euros or whatever. So cool, guys. Well, this has been Captain Smoke. I guess let's end on a view for our last live viewer and everybody viewing. Let's just show the view one more time. If I could ever get this to work. Yeah, there we go. I was down playing beach volleyball earlier. It was really fun. All right, guys. I'll try to have some more content for you coming soon. It's your boy Captain Smoke. Peace out. Oh wait, Kyle Bando asked, "Is that a spliff or a joint?" I want to say those two are really kind of like the same thing in my opinion. Um, well, actually, this was a spliff because I twisted it at the end because I was rolling it on the bus while we were driving to Bob Marley's his tomb yesterday, in the land where he grew up, his grandparents' land. So I saw that yesterday. ESPN really just keeps interrupting my video. But yeah, make sure you in the comments below, down below, if you have a better answer to Kyle's question than I do as far as the difference between a spliff and a joint, let me know. But as far as I know, like in my mind, I feel like a spliff is always going to be twisted at the end, and then a joint is just kind of anything rolled in paper. So a spliff is a joint, but a joint might not necessarily be a spliff, if that makes sense. And this is just in my mind, though. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but that's how I look at it. Because like if I roll a cone, I wouldn't call a cone a spliff necessarily, but a cone is definitely a joint. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. I keep talking and letting it go out. One of the things I was mentioning is I like how white. Oh, that it's not really good focus. I like how white the ashes are. This actually is a different strain than I was smoking on the earlier video, but oh my god, look at dude's stomach. That's crazy. Yo, wow. But no, I I forgot what I was saying. That took my whole mind off track. Oh man, that was bad, real bad. All right, guys. Well, I burned the hell out of the joint, so I may come back later, do some more live videos, more because I got a lot of herb to smoke in a short amount of time, a couple of days. So I'll be smoking a lot of joints out here on the balcony. Make sure you leave a comment on the video if you want to let me know if you have any other questions. But yeah, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Captain Smoke. Peace out.